Hi, this is Beth, and Dale's behind the camera for Sycamore Farms. We're going to show you how we're going to redo our coop so that we can move our new babies into here because it's too high for my comfort level for what the roosting bar was. So we're going to lower the roosting bar and everything and have it all tidy up for our new babies. So that's our project for today. Yes. So our babies are little. And this shelf is too tall, so we're going to make this shelf down to this height.
Hold on, let's go here. Now we're good. Okay.
So we're going to bring this one down to this height and think that's going to be much safer for them. And then this roosting bar will be just above this shelf, so they'll just be able to step up on it. And this one will be gone, because this is way too high for them in their early stage. And we're going to cover up the nesting boxes because we don't want them hiding in there. And that's what we're going to do today, or at least start, because we've got a good week and a half left to go, at least.
All right, first things first, get rid of this roosting bar. Then we got to take this shelf off, and it's been 2 years and change. I forget how it's mounted, so we got to figure all that out. So we can drop this down, and I'm gonna probably have to notch it to go around this nesting box. But let's get started.
That's our moon pie. She's helping.
She always helps. Actually, Speck always helps. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, what are you doing to our old coop?
All right. Let's see.
Yeah, that works out the way I can get clean under all this stuff.
Yeah.
And everything anyway.
It does.
I know. You coming to help too, Lexi girl? Oh, I was hoping we could take it all out as one piece, no?
Nope.
You can see how dirty these poo boards get.
That's why they're called poop boards, I guess.
I was about to say we might flip them, but then the notch would be in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Hi, Specker girl. Here comes our normal helper. She helps with all projects. Right?
Hey, Speck.
She's like, what are you doing?
There we go. I got it in there, so it had to come out, right? All right, that's everything for that.
I vacuumed it out a little bit just to make it a little easier for Dale to navigate. Oh, we can close that hole up too while we're in here because I don't want them going.
Yeah, what do we do that for? You remember?
To keep the bedding from falling off the end, the shelf.
Oh, right. I can get rid of that then.
Yes.
That works.
Yes, that was just to hold that in.
Between the things. Let's see what we got here.
We have modified this coop to death, so to speak.
Yeah, we moved. We had no time to build a coop, so we had to get somebody to build a coop for us.
So we had this one done, and it didn't have any kind of shelf. It was just like an open shelf for the girls. We can maybe attach a picture.
Okay, roosting bar, yeah.
Yeah, it was just a roosting bar. Yes, wasn't it a shelf? So we decided to make the shelf, the Coop shelf, and that actually has been lovely. So the new Coop we did has the Coop shelf as well, and I highly recommend that.
Yeah, we'll do a walkthrough of the new Coop once we in another video.
But for babies, it seems, for little baby chicks, it seems a little open. So that's why I want it lower for them. But I think they'll like it and be fine. I'll be the nervous one.
That's true. All right, I think we're back to
Original build.
sort of. I think this the bracket from in here. I was in here already. It's still in here. Yeah, it's a little shorter. Yeah, so this one would go, you know, down here, like so. Yeah, this one would go like that.
Why is that other one shorter?
I don't know. They're both his. I mean, just the way he cut them, I reckon.
Oh, that's right. We reused his stuff.
Yeah, we just put the shelf on top of his stuff.
Okay. I just was like, why is it shorter if it's the same distance? That doesn't make any sense to me how I managed to make it shorter.
Yeah, I think he used his scraps. All right. So we got it figured out now, right?
Oh yeah, it's X and Y. It's got X and Y written on the end of it.
Oh, does it? Okay. Yeah.
So he labels it for something, to do something, to something.
Yeah. Yep. So we got it figured out. So I need to get. Okay, now we got that figured out. I'm gonna take all these boards off, so there's nothing on the outside that touches them, and hopefully they're just old regular pocket hole screws.
I might need to vacuum again.
Maybe. Might not be a bad idea. I'm gonna label these 1, 2, 3.
I wondered about that. Well, it'll be right on the side. We'll see.
Oh yeah, I guess. How am I gonna ride on the back side? Want to take them off?
You take them off.
Okay.
Ugh.
You don't want to be.
I'll always be looking at 1, 2, 3.
You don't want to see any.
I don't like
pencil
seeing
marks?
his pencil marks. He pencil marks everything, and he does it dark.
You want to see any pencil marks? All right.
It's like a puzzle. I'm pretty sure you can figure out which one went where.
That's true. I like to make it as dumb-proof as possible, though.
Who knew getting screws out was going to be so hard?
I know, it's just so much bedding and stuff in some of those holes, I can't get to the screw.
Probably bedding and paper towels and everything I'd shove in there, and gumballs trying to clean all their business off.
Yep. Yeah, pocket holes are great until they get filled with dirt. And you gotta get them out. See how the dirt coming out of that hole?
Yes.
I don't need to label this one, it's the big one. Oh, he's a cheap dude.
Yeah. I have no doubt, dear.
Instead of doing 4 screws, 2 on each side, he does 2 on one side and 1 on the other side, just to save screws.
Screws and stuff are the most expensive part.
It is. All right, so that's all done. You want to vacuum this out again or not?
Yeah.
All right. That one, and then where's the other piece? What's there? Ginger, what are you doing in here? You gotta lay an egg.
Ta-da!
Like a glove. So let me have that other board. What are y'all complaining about? You got your big fancy new coop right down the way.
The wrong way. Oh, you're gonna see if it works that way?
Yeah, actually. No, it won't. It's fine though. There it is.
Yay! All right, Ginger girl.
Ginger.
So we've got a chicken who will not use the new nesting boxes.
Go on, girl.
Or the old ones that they were using. She wants to lay in here now that we're redoing everything.
She likes her old spot.
Mm-hmm. Specs taking a bath. Ginger's eating and wanting to lay an egg. You girls don't like your new coop?
Ginger. So these boards here are just to keep the bedding from falling off the back.
I know, girls. I thought I kept an okay clean coop, but then when I take all this stuff out, it's yucky.
What in the world?
Your curtains are in the other nesting box. And it's quiet in there. They all want to come help now, so I'm guessing they're thinking maybe they're going to move back in. And Ginger's our little girl. She had a little bumblefoot, so that's why she's got a bandaged foot. But she's healing up nicely. Girls in here eating. You girls are nosy, I think. I think that's all that boils down to is a little nosiness.
You girls do not like me mess with this coop, do you?
And look at, like I said, look at the other two in there eating. Like they're trying to be, I don't know what. They're just being funny.
They are being funny.
You don't have a word for it, Ginger girl, but you girls are being funny. Hey, we don't like our old coop membership. Do you know this means you're getting some new friends? I think in the end you'll be happy to get your new friends.
I'm gonna get some shims. I'm gonna shim that so it's a little more flush.
Go old school and hand tool. Oh, that's for the shims.
Cut
Never
the shim
mind.
off, yeah.
I thought that's what you were going to cut that board with.
No. I'm not that good. What you think, Ginger? There now. That's that. Let me put this over her.
Ginger's had to investigate. Here comes Lexi. You'll see her in a second. She's going to investigate as well. can lay an egg where I want to. I don't know what they're going to do when the babies are in here because they can't get in here then.
I know.
All of a sudden they wanted to start laying again in here. We should have blocked the box off, but we didn't know that was going to happen. No, we didn't. We didn't know you were going to do that. But they have many other boxes they can lay in.
All right, I'm gonna go cut this.
Come on, Ginger girl.
Come on, Ginger girl, let's go. You can get down there. Come on. There we go.
She's like, but I like to sit in that corner.
Yeah. So I marked that, and then I can measure that and cut it up. Oh.
Yeah, I thought we put it in the middle. No, I'm just saying that if 11 is the middle, it would have had to be 22. I was thinking it was too far forward.
We can move it. You said 11. I said, you want an 11? You said 11's good.
Well, we were looking, and but now that I see all the thing on there, because I'm counting this as the space.
The middle is the middle, no matter where you count, but that's fine. So.
Well, but then this.
Hold on, that's fine. So 19 and a half plus an inch and a half, that's 21. So 10 and a half is the middle. So that's the middle. I'm trying to move it half inch.
Yeah, I would rather it further. I'd rather it back than more forward.
Okay.
That's the whole point of this whole exercise.
Excuse me. All right. Before I screw anything down, do some measuring.
No, I just wanted to look at it. See, it looks a little better. Look better. They have a little bit more. I know it's only half an inch, dear, but it's you know how I am.
I do know how you are.
So that's why you're just not arguing. You're just doing it. I'm not making you cover up that gap.
I was going to cover that gap up without even questioning it. I could take the offcut of that and just run it across the back and it would cover the whole both of those gaps up.
I don't have better fall into that big hole anymore.
Correct. And I can actually screw it down because I got a piece there and a piece there, I got a piece there and a piece there I can screw it down to. This is the tape measure. Let's just see something here. 18 inches. Put it back. I'm sure I got 18 inches of that stuff left.
But I will put some good cleaner, probably do some vinegar and water and clean all this stuff, even though I've kind of wiped it down, but I will clean everything before I move the babies in. But the girls have been out of here for 4 weeks, but you wouldn't know it. They still won't, like I said, lay in here. We locked the door the other day. Ginger paced and paced and paced for an hour, and I couldn't take it anymore. I let her in here. I couldn't. She was just banging up against the door like she was in jail. So I let her in here, and so she laid in here yesterday, so she wants to lay in here again today. But with all the clanging and banging, she has moved to the other nest in boxes, so we will see what happens. She lays an egg in there. But she'll be, I'm sure, scared of the baby, so she won't want to come in here. And we're not going to let them in, not going to let them interact except through closed doors for several weeks till the girls get bigger. I was about to say, why do you have the crisper there? But that's going into wood, so never mind.
Yeah. Enough.
I mean, it's going to have, you know, a lot of. Oh, you already doing no shim.
Mm-hmm. Why?
No, nothing. I was just gonna say it's gonna have a lot of bedding on it, but yeah, I don't want to.
Not biting anymore. As good as it gets right there. As good as it gets. So you'll take a gander. And what you think?
It looks lovely. It's awful short though. I'm gonna have an achy back. It won't take me long. No, I think that's lovely, and then we'll just move this one over to here, and then when I come in, I can move the ramp.
Yeah, and I'll go to Lowe's and get screws.
If it bothers me, I'm not really concerned about the ramp being right here in my walk space. I'll just unhook it and hook it. It hooks super easy, so it's not that big a deal, but I just think that will be...
Yep. Because yeah, I don't think that ramp will fit there now.
Plus, I always wanted to move it over for them. I just thought that would be a little, yeah. Let's see, I think then it'll be here, and that just encourages them to kind of.
Here, step out. We can move that real quick. Won't take but a second.
Yeah.
Leave that right there.
You know, they don't have room to jump down, but I don't really want them to. I would prefer them to use the ramp. And when they get a little bigger, I might take the ramp out if they're not, if they're jumping and it's. Or take it out like during the day when they get a little bigger, so they have more floor space in here. But just lay it down underneath the shelf so that they don't get up there and it teeter or something.
All right.
Yeah. Even though I don't think Ginger will come back in here because I think she's in the zone now, maybe.
Oh, in the egg laying zone?
Yes. She went trotting in there. Right, girls? No, it looks fabulous, dear. It's much lower.
It is much lower.
Yeah.
All right, so that's for the babies. We still got to block off the nesting boxes so they won't get in there. In the beginning. So we blocked off the bottom of that nesting box so nothing can get in from the side. And made the shelf, lowered the shelf, move that. Alrighty, that's a wrap. Stay tuned for more videos from the farm. Thanks.